Alright, what up everyone? This is Swift here. Of course you know who it is. I'm back bringing you a well overdue Jax video. We are in MK11 Aftermath, people. We are in a brand new patch. But this video, I won't be going over the patch. I'm going to be going over like some Jax tips. Some more advanced Jax tips, just kind of knowing how to play the mind game with Jax, and that's what I'm going to be going over. So, it's going to be some information. Here's going to be a decent amount of information with it. If you're looking to level up your Jax and take it even to a higher level than what you already are, I think this is the video where you need to start. I'm going to be explaining Jax's mind games. I'm going to be explaining like options with his staggers and everything, and what you should be thinking about after the staggers and everything like that, and what you should be doing. So I'm just going to start with the basics, okay? We're just going to start with like understanding the stagger pressure, okay? He is negative after his staggers, which is for 2. Let me set up 0 to block. For 2 is -4, as you can see at the bottom left hand corner, and 4-3-3 is -4. You have 2-2, which is a high mid string, good for auto shimmy, which is -5. And of course there's 1-2, which is +1, and 4-4, which is +1. These are the staggers that you're going to be abusing the most. So now the lower level Jax player, they just understand that these things are safe. Yes, and like you need to understand the mind game off of these strings. Okay, you can't just randomly just go in with Jax. Now think about what you're doing, because if you don't, you're going to get punished. You're going to lose your turn a lot. Okay, so here's the thing. With Jax, you have to understand your opponent. You have to at least make the read off your opponent. And the good thing about Jax is that he can do this for free. This is like strings like 4-3-3 is -4, and basically I'll call this getting information. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do 4-3-3. I'm -4, so there's really not much you can do besides grab me. Do a down 1, which is this right here. Your character's down square or down 1. Or you can do, if your character has a 9-frame mid, you can use a 9-frame mid, or your character can swing with a high string. That starts off as a high. Now, this is really easy information to obtain as Jax, because basically, if I do a -4 string and they throw me, I just lose 14%. Okay. So now I just got information from my opponent. I say, oh, he's going to throw me after my -4 strings, or my safe strings. He's going to throw me. All right, so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start poking right after -4. So -4, I can do down 1 and it beats the throw, because throws are highs, and if I do a down poke, it's going to beat the throw. So that's one option. If they check me with a mid, and it's a fast mid, like between 9 and 11 frames, then I'm eating a full combo. Then okay, I have to be more careful, and now maybe I have to start flawless blocking. Flawless blocking is basically, it's a mechanic in the game where if you block at the last possible second, it'll register as a flawless block, and you can use your up 2 or your up 3 to counter, and basically you take your turn back. That's what a flawless block is. I can show you real quick what it is. Let's set Sub-Zero just to show you how it works. All right, so if I do this, I gotta set it. All right, so this is going to be a reversal attack. All right, reversal. Let's make sure he's doing it. All right. Oh, he's flawless blocking. I don't want him to. I don't want the flawless block. Okay. Okay, I know. Okay, so this string right here is -4. Okay, same thing as a 4-3-3 string. So I can do something like this, if I start to check them with a 9, if they have a 9-frame mid or a fast mid, I can use this to start blowing them up for it. So I can do this. I can do that. See, I'm taking my turn back, and this is +9, so I get a free forward 3-3 after this. So, and they have to block that. So that's one option. That's another option you can do there. Let's say your opponent, they don't do anything. Nothing at all, because they know the string, and this is the meta behind Jax's stagger. This is what you have to understand behind his staggers. Let's say he doesn't do anything at all. Let's say he just sits there and blocks, because mind you, Jax has extensions off these stagger strings. So 4-3-3, 4-3-3 ends in an overhead, 4-2 ends in an overhead. So they're probably waiting on that option, right? So what I can do as Jax, I have quite a few options. So what I can do is I can do 4-3-3. Let's let him block. I can do 4-3-3. I could do down 1 into back 4-2. I can do 4-3-3. And if I read they're not going to do anything, I can grab them. Now they have to make that decision quick. They have to make it really quick, because if they don't, I'm only -4. I could take my turn back easily. So I can, just play with them. I can just, okay. Oh, they're going to block a lot. So an opponent that blocks a lot, that's what you want as Jax. Throws start coming into play. Like the command grab start coming into play. So I can do this. That it just got command grab. So this is how you're going to open someone up as Jax. You're going to have to understand. You have to get information. Okay? You have your information. Now, what they do next is going to determine how you're going to proceed with your offense. So, let's see. Let's say they're just down poking me, right? Let's say I don't want to flawless block. I don't want to, because flawless blocking is sometimes risky, and I don't want to take that risk. So I want to let them do down 1, or I'm going to let them do a down poke. Good thing about this situation here is down pokes. If your character doesn't have like a special they can do after down 1, then they basically lose their turn, because there's nothing they can actually commit to off the down 1. They can just down 1 and that's it, turns over. So I can do something like this. Let's go back. All right, let's set Sub-Zero's gonna block. All right, so you see he's going down 1. Let's say I do 4-3-3. I can grab him right afterwards. Now he has to read that. They are in a bad situation right there, because if they do down 1, then it's my turn. I have a 9-frame mid. You cannot match with a 9-frame mid. So they have to read that or throw, or I can pretty much do something else. I mean 4-3 and throwing is like the first 2 levels of meta. If I wanted to take it deeper, I can do other things. I can do back 2, which is an overhead. If I hold a little bit, it's kind of quick. I can do back 4, which is a sweep. Like that, which is 11 frames. The sweep is actually really good. It's actually one of Jax's top 5 buttons. So I recommend you utilize sweep more. But yeah. So if they poke you, you have options here. Now, if you really want to get dirty, you can do something like this. You can counter poke with the command grab. Now, you counter poke with a command grab, then they probably just lost 35%, depending on how they want to react to it. So you have to understand your options after these staggers. So remember, you do 4-3-3 or you do 4-2, remember what you're doing. It's called getting information. It's free information because you're safe, and you get to just basically make a download on your opponent on the next option for free. It's not like you got to spend bar to be safe. It's not like you're punishable or anything like that. You just do it, and then you just read what they do next. You just basically kind of keep it in your mind that, oh, he likes to press a lot. Oh, he likes to grab a lot. Oh, he's blocking a lot. determining one of those three things is going to determine how you're going to continue your offense as Jax. So his plus frames are only +1, which is okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's you may have mashers. I mean, you just may have to be on point with your plus frames. Now against Sub-Zero, I really can't show this because he has a 6-frame poke and Jax has a 7-frame down 1. So if I'm +1, that means my button is going to come out a frame faster, which will be 6 frames. Now at Sub, that doesn't make a difference. All I will get from Sub is a trade because Sub has a 6-frame down 1 as well. Well, he has a 6-frame down 1. So if I down poke after I'm +1, we're going to get a lot of trades. So we'll just do Jax first. Jax. So Jax has a 7-frame poke, and if my timing is right, and if I do a string that's +1, and I down poke, then technically I should win because I have the frame advantage here. So we're gonna set Jax to poke afterwards. All right. Let's see, reversal mode on. He's gonna do the custom reversal. So, all right. So I do this. See, I beat him out. It's really strict, but you gotta get that timing down. So it's only a frame. It's only +1. That's it. So you gotta be on point. That's what makes this kind of difficult. We traded right there. All right. So you kind of see how hard it is to do, but it's doable. But basically, after this +1 string, it actually has a lot of mind games. The mind game is 1-2-1. See, now they can't press out of that. And I think this is why it's +1. 1-2-1 is guaranteed on 7-frame characters, okay? So they have to make a quick decision if they're going to press or not. If they do, then what you can do, if you notice that they're pressing buttons on your plus frame, you can do 1-2-1 and it's going to hit them. It'll trade, but it'll hit them. And basically you got your damage and now you won neutral in that situation. So that's the first level, the first level of meta. Second level is now you know, oh, he's pressing a lot. Now you've conditioned him to block. So now you can use your +1 as a really good mind game. What you can do is, if you know that they're going to block, you can now grab them. So let's say Jax blocks after that, and then I can grab them because they're not making a quick decision. After this 1-2 right here, you have to make a quick decision. So 1-2-1, you can do that, and or you can do. Now you can do 1-2 back forward 2. Now, if they're pressing, they're going to get hit there. If they're like not making a quick decision, like if they're mashing, that'll hit them as well. So same thing with 4-4. 4-4 is +1. Now out 4-4, you do still have the same mind game. You can do that, or you can do it down 1. Now these are just the easy levels. Now, let's say you want to keep them in pressure, right? And they say they're constantly pressing buttons, and they say you're taking your turn after down 1. Let me look at this really quick. Jax's down 1 is +13 on hit, right? Let's say you hit them with a down 1 just because they want to mash, they're pressing your plus frames. You can constantly reset this situation here by doing that. So I'm gonna set him to auto block, which means he's gonna block after he takes a hit, and then the next hit, the next attack that comes after, he's gonna block. So let's say you do this, right? So forward 4 is a mid, and it's 15 frames. So you're +13 after you're down 1. So that means your forward 4 is guaranteed. They can flawless block it. But basically, your forward 4, if they're not flawless blocking, then your forward 4 should win every time. Every time. So Now, just because they wanted to press, you hit them with down 1, and then you hit them with forward 4. Now you're in another plus situation. Now you can loop this. It constantly conditions them if they want to press. So you can do something like this. So remember, it's +1, so it's still hard. So I hit somebody with, let's say, forward 4. I'm +6. I can do another forward 4, or I can do a forward 3, and they have to block that. So you have to learn how to use Jax's. Even though it's +1, there's not a lot. I understand. You have to learn how to use Jax's plus frame to your advantage. So this is how you do it. Now remember, you have to be quick when you're using your +1. When you're using your +1 frame advantage. There's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. You know, it's just +1. It might as well be neutral sometimes, which means it's 0 on block, meaning neither one of you are at advantage. So that's just explaining that. Okay, you have to use these tools as Jax. Okay, sometimes staggering 4-4 isn't the best option because, like, remember, you're losing your turn. It's -4. And they can take their turn back if you make the wrong read, but you're plus. So I would say use this more. Now, this should jail. If you want to use 1-2 as your plus frame, this should jail. Gelling means if I hit you, or I have enough frame advantage to where my next attack is going to be guaranteed. That's what gelling means. So that means if I hit Jax with a down 1, or if I hit my character with a down 1, and I do standing 1, it's 8 frames. So I'm +13. That means my 8 frame attack is going to jail. So they can't press. So you can do and make them block again. So it's just things like that you want to use as Jax. And you want to take into consideration. And remember, if you're going to play Jax, try to use his +1 strings a lot more than forward 4. Than forward 3-3 or forward 2. Those strings are good, but I think it's better to use his plus frames. So that's basically my video, just on opening up your opponent with Jax and conditioning your opponent, and basically getting information on your opponent. That's what we're going to call it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be back with more videos. I will record a command grab video. That is long overdue. They changed the timing on it, but I'm going to record a video on it that will be coming very soon. I was actually waiting on the patch to see if they're going to change it at all, but they didn't change it, so I can still throw out the video. But alright, guys, thanks for joining. Peace.